Hello honeys, I've collected all 41 exclusive Vivid Kiss Coords featured in the mobile game Aikatsu Photo on stage, and I put them all together for you. Enjoy! 41 Geppetto Wish. We have to start with Geppetto Wish at the bottom because this is what a haunted doll would wear. The lumpy brown trim in the skirt is off-putting enough, but the patchwork patterns add an unsettling Frankenstein element to it. It's definitely the overly structured look of these pieces that's ruining the overall look for me. 40 Summer Jeans Yukata. I can't believe I have to say this, but Summer Jeans Yukata is a full denim cropped yukata design that should be illegal. The silhouette is cute of course, but in what world is this okay? It might be camp, and maybe the pink accent layers are cute, but the gross faded spray paint details are too grungy for me. 39 Wind Magic. Wind Magic is a denim magical girl costume. Distressed denim at that. It's honestly quite shocking, and I feel a deep sense of dread looking at it. But if I squint, I can see that the silhouette is cute and the overall color palette is kind of okay. There's just too much to unpack here for us to spend any longer talking about it. 38 Winter Garden. Something is deeply disappointing about Winter Garden. I think it's the ineffective use of the black or navy accents. They're a good addition to the palette since they add a lot of depth, but only on the bodice straps and a few patches in the skirt. Used so randomly, they don't create any kind of intentional visual flow. This design could have been a lot cuter otherwise. 37 Vivid Beach Singer. I'm so sorry to Vivid Beach Singer, but we can't tolerate fedoras and ukuleles in this decade. The big blob of denim in the skirt is bad enough already. The lacing details are used cohesively in the bodice and shoes, so that's good, and the overall palette is fine. But the proportions of the patchwork peplum and denim skirt piece don't match up quite right, so it's not a very satisfying silhouette. 36 Vivid Vampire. Vivid Vampire is surprising because I didn't think it was that bad at first, but the patchwork trim is not working for me. The brown belt and gray shorts don't help. I don't know why those colors are anywhere near this palette, but the concept is cute and the cut of the top and boots are both appealing to me. 35 Frill Mermaid. Frill Mermaid makes me sad. The droopy triangle shapes in the top are so awkward, and the downgrade of the fish scale texture from 3D element to 2D fabric print is disappointing. The colors are pretty good though, and the mermaid theme is appreciated. It's just doing so much wrong that I struggle to see the vision. 34 Holiday Ornament. I can't believe that Holiday Ornament got this far. I remember being pretty hard on it in my Christmas coord ranking. The aesthetic is very messy, from the splattered paint motif to the clashing patterns to the choppy layering throughout the dress. And it's nearly solid denim from bodice to boots, so that is a crime in and of itself. Cute silhouette though, I guess. 33 Feel Great Summer. I tried to put Feel Great Summer higher, but I wasn't able to feel all that great about it in the end. Why the denim ribbon at the waist? I appreciate the 90s to early 2000s Lisa Frank sunset and rainbow look going on here, but it's slightly out of place for Vivid Kiss. It's got to be the gradient that's throwing me off so much. 32 Stardust Teacher. See, I think Vivid Kiss is much more focused on color blocking and graphic shapes like in Stardust Teacher here. I don't like the cropped blazer and short shorts look or the color palette, but it's not terrible. If anything, it's the chunky heels that feel the strangest to me. They add just a little too much maturity. 31 Rainbow Kiss. Rainbow Kiss should be higher. I tried, but it couldn't survive up there on its own. The palette is cute, I can almost forget about the denim, and I like the varied scales of the rainbow bead accents. The silhouette is a little basic though, and geez, I just noticed that fedora. Maybe it should stay down here after all. 30 Avid King. Avid King hurts. The pumpkin shorts hurt me enough to begin with. Then they made them denim and smeared paint all over them. Why? What do we gain by doing this? Why the ketchup and mustard hues? I do like the crown, vest, and stockings, the regal theme is nice, but why waste them like this? 29 Vivid Star Sky. The slimmer silhouettes have been failing to impress me, and Vivid Star Sky is an unfortunate example. I like the colors. I'm ignoring that it's all dark wash denim. And the patchwork motifs are used well in conjunction with the tattoo designs on the arms and legs. There's great visual flow in the trailing skirt piece and bodice jewelry, but I'm still a little bored by the shapes. 28. Devil Kiss. Devil Kiss isn't boring, which I guess is enough to override the fact that I don't like it. Those desaturated bodice stripes are deeply troubling to me. So is the sunset gradient like we talked about before. The skirt looks like it's made out of the cheapest, scratchiest materials possible. But the devil concept is cute, and the silhouette proportions are great. So okay, I guess. 27. Pop Yellow Chocolate. We can agree that Pop Yellow Chocolate is barely a Vivid Kiss design, right? The brand does use a fair amount of brown, but the organic lines in the chocolate print are throwing it off. The palette is also surprisingly limited, with only a few sparse polka dot patterns in the whole design. The yellow isn't for me, but it'd be a decent brandless design. 26. Pop Mint Chocolate. Pop Mint Chocolate has definitely strayed too far from the Vivid Kiss aesthetic. There's no way that dark teal would show up anywhere else in its catalog. But I like it, so I let it get this far. The unbuttoned look of the dress works well to combine the menswear elements with the more youthful polka dot pattern in the skirt. The slouchy socks help combine those elements in a satisfying way too. 25. Fresh Color Resort. Yell at me if I'm wrong, but Fresh Color Resort also doesn't feel that much like Vivid Kiss, right? I understand that Mizuki's style has influenced this one, but all of the pieces are so sleek it's hardly reading as youthful to me. Even the mixed patterns are more subdued. It's very pretty, but I've seen designs that elevate the brand concept without bending it this much. 24. Penguin Denim. Penguin Denim is not the best example of that elevation, but I stand by it. The penguin concept is adorable, obviously, and I of course love the fluffy trim. I am a little horrified by the all-over denim approach, but the mix of different textures in each piece successfully distracts me. It's unique and cute at the very least. 23. Fluffy Patch Down. Honestly, Fluffy Patch Down is super cute. I don't remember why it's not any higher. The sheer quantity of fluff in that skirt is helping me get over my fear of yet another double denim outfit. I like the cropped jacket, patchwork motif and all. Even the shoes have a soft plush look to them. Maybe it's the striped socks that I couldn't allow any further. 22. Colorful Palm. Colorful Palm has the double denim and paint spray elements that I've criticized so much, but here it's better because the palette is more pastel, and I like pastels. The off-shoulder neckline of the top is cute, and I like the visual rhythm between all of the ruffles. The purple stripes and ribbon motifs are integrated well in each piece too. 21. Smile Garden. The denim has finally been toned down to a level that's nearly acceptable in Smile Garden. The shoes are kind of bizarre, but we can ignore those. The color palette is well balanced, and I really like the spread of the graphic elements in the skirt. The asymmetrical puff sleeves are a great match for the open collar look of the blouse. Very breezy and sweet. 20. Hibiscus Summer. Hibiscus Summer is a perfect 2000s tropical aesthetic, which I know I said was out of place before, but here there's no denim, so that relief is overriding my other criteria. Sure, the massive flower appliques are a little overkill, and their color does clash with the red and orange, but that's fine. I don't know if you realize it, but the Mikuru label on the skirt is so essential to the accuracy of this look. 19. Colorful Drum. As a fan of the fine drum chord, Colorful Drum is very appealing to me. I like the mix of animal prints with the marching band concept, and the sleeveless romper cut is unique. The stockings lean into the theatrical tone, with the green stripe helping the visual rhythm flow right down into the boots. I really like this one. 18. Street Denim Pop. I'm being very professional in putting aside my distaste for denim to recognize the technical strengths of street denim pop. The balance in the color blocking is excellent, and a crop top balances the visual weight of the leggings nicely. Those cursed denim sandals even help complete the visual flow from top to bottom. 17. Lime for You. Lime for You was higher initially, but it wasn't themed strongly enough to stay up there. I strongly dislike the color palette, especially the red lime contrast, but the cut of these pieces is very cute. The sandals especially for some reason. The jewelry gives it a little bit of Vivid Kiss theming, but it's not enough to clearly read as branded. 16. Surf Patch Frill. Surf Patch Frill is another technically well executed design that I don't personally like as much, but the color blocking in the stockings pairs well with the color blocking in the top, and the denim skirt is a good neutral for all of the graphic appliques. The flowy top balances the more structured look of the stockings, and the skirt is a good middle ground between them. 15. Colorful Present. I feel similarly about Colorful Present, Hello Denim Cocktail Dress. Cursed or not, the excessive denim does make this feel like a Vivid Kiss design, and the more elegant ribbon draping matches the patterns and the color blocking they've chosen really nicely. That little rhinestone heart on the skirt is pretty good too. 14. Pop Color Paradise. Pop Color Paradise is how I'd like to see the swimwear concept expanded on. The volume of ruffles gives it a lot of energy, and the bright colors are fitting for the summery aesthetic. I like the layering of the patterns they chose too. They form a satisfying gradient rather than clashing aggressively. 13. Carol Choir. We talked about Carol Choir in my Christmas coord ranking, so I'll repeat myself by saying that it successfully saves the Clara Carol coord for me. I like the balance of the crop top and longer skirt. The proportions are more satisfying. With slightly more detail in the jewelry and ribbon accents, the graphic patterns are more successful as resting places for the eye. 12. New Paint Girl. New Paint Girl is too busy for me, but the dynamic energy of the design was too good for me to put any lower. I like how complex the layering is and that you can barely see the denim layers in it. The dominant yellow and fuchsia colors are working well as a contrast to the purple and blue accents. 11. Peter Fantasy. Peter Fantasy is another rare example of a coord evolution that I like. The glitter, papery leaves, mixed patterns, and paint splotches come together in a cute DIY craft aesthetic. Rather than trying to make those elements more mature, they work better for me as intentional references to childhood activities. The overall silhouette is very dynamic too. 10. Miracle Witch. I have mixed feelings about Miracle Witch, even though it's in my top 10. The silhouette is great and the cut of the pieces is great too. I particularly like the mix of hemline shapes between the skirt layers, but I don't think the pattern choices are as cohesive as they could be. The rainbow gradient is the most out of place, and I can only spot 2 patterns that have been repeated in the design, out of like 6. 9. Blue Island. I'm also giving Blue Island a lot of slack, mostly for being very close to my favorite colors. The sailor hat fedora hybrid is sinister and full of bad vibes, but I do like the silhouette and the pairing of the pencil skirt with a longer overskirt. The sneakers are cute too, and I generally do appreciate that Vivid Kiss is this experimental. 8. Miracle Magic Girl. This is probably a lot of people's favorite design, but although Miracle Magic Girl has great complexity and a great palette, I'm not super into the concept for Vivid Kiss. The denim ribbons are inventive for sure, but the poofy dress and elaborate ruffles aren't quite on brand enough for me. 7. Miracle Cheer Girl. Miracle Cheer Girl, on the other hand, is a better fit for the more energetic streetwear inspirations of the brand. And I like the cheerleading concepts more, so I'm biased. The denim is very minimal here, which I appreciate, and the mostly primary color palette is closer to my taste too. It feels fun, very amikaji. 6. White Marine. I may be a little too self-indulgent in putting White Marine this high. It was higher and I tried to rein it in, but I love a white and navy sailor design. It's made for me. And the orange and fuchsia accents are a great fit that keep it on brand. The white high-low wrap skirt is boring and blobby, this is true, but it's so cute otherwise. 5. Navy Marine. Navy Marine was even harder to keep this low, but I did it. It is arguably less on theme than White Marine, but I love it even more. The navy base color makes the purple and blue accents pop nicely, and the swimwear concept is there, plus some beaded jewelry in a couple of places, so it's fine. 4. Vivid Pink Devil. This part of the ranking was very challenging. Vivid Pink Devil has an adorable silhouette, and I love the bat wings. The denim pieces are a little more tolerable when the patterns are reduced, since it looks a little more like normal color blocking. The yellow is admittedly a great match for it. It's a cute concept that's been executed really well. 3. Mature Check. There was a time when Mature Check was my number 1, but this is hardly on theme for Vivid Kiss. The jewel tone plaids are gorgeous, but they don't have a place here. I know the romper underneath it is solid denim and asymmetrically patterned, but I find that very easy to overlook. Dreamy Crown would eat this up. 2. Cheerful Sunflower. Cheerful Sunflower feels very similar to one of my other favorite Vivid Kiss designs, Bright Summer, mostly for the sunflower concept and mix of ruffles and denim. I like the gradient in the skirt patterns a lot and don't mind the denim top that much since the skirt is pretty obscured. It feels experimental, youthful, and bright. What more could we ask from Vivid Kiss? 1. Tropical Cancer. Tropical Cancer is probably the ultimate Vivid Kiss design. It mixes so many of the brand's most iconic motifs, from the patchwork patterns to the denim to the DIY feel of its layering. And the youthful puff sleeves pair perfectly with the more mature angle of the shorts and wrap skirt. It fits right in with the entire catalog, and it's so well balanced I can forgive all the motifs I usually dislike. Let me know your favorite Vivid Kiss Photokatsu coords in the comments below, and look out for my Happy Rainbow deep dive in a few weeks. Bye bye!
See!